Greetings ladies and gentlefish, and welcome to this replay in the Chi-Ri Tier 7 Japanese medium tank. This is a Tier 7 game, so we're top tier and we're here on Ruinberg, and it's a standard game. You can see one thing actually that I will note while we're loading in. The Chi-Ri does carry quite a lot of ammunition that I've just been looking at. And in this game I've got it stacked out as 3 rounds of high explosive, 9 of premium armor piercing, and 93 of regular armor piercing. Now why is that all in sets of 3? Well, if you haven't already noticed, this gun gets a 3-shot auto-loader. It doesn't take particularly long to load the magazine because it is only 3 shots and they're comparatively low caliber. It's only a 75mm gun. And it's actually quite a unique gun, but it is a 3-shot auto-loader, and that kind of defines how you end up playing this tank. So initially I decide that I would quite like to fight over the little village over at E0, F0, that sort of region. The little village is quite an important location. The problem doing that in this tank is that this tank has absolutely no armor and is approximately the size of Belgium. So you really need to be very careful with it. It will get hit a lot, it's not very stealthy, pretty much everything that hits it will pen it. And so you burn through your quite large health pool very quickly. What this means is that you really can't lead a push in this thing. That's an SU-152. He's a big threat because regardless of what gun he has, he can really wreck me. If he's got the 122mm gun, his high DPM is going to be lethal. If he has the 152mm howitzer, he could quite happily get a penetrating hit with one of those high explosive shells, and suddenly I could be missing about 900 of my health. Neither of which are particularly favourable circumstances. Now our team is currently winning 2-1. Unfortunately I've not pulled the trigger yet, but I'm being very cautious about this SU. Trying to get a shot on him. No. That was a wasted clip, but you can see the clip reloads quite quickly. They've pulled back 2 tanks, it's now 2-3. This SU is, however, looking decidedly unhealthy, which is good for me. And I managed to pick him out, but someone else finishes him off. So I haven't actually done a single point of damage yet, which is suboptimal, but there's a tiger. And tigers are nice and squishy. So there's 395 damage into him. And you can see that with that 3-shot autoloader, although your shells only do 130 average damage per shot, a clip does 390 average damage. And so you're actually looking at a gun that almost has 390 alpha damage. And if you think about it in those terms, you can see why it can be quite powerful. So trying to pick out the weak spot on that 88. That shot misses the weak spot and bounces off him. That shot hits his weak spot. And that shot probably doesn't hurt him. No, it doesn't look like it did any damage to him. Now there's a Panzer Soufflé 5 moving up the centre road, and ooh, KV-1. Sorry, Tiger, not a KV-1. Why did I think that was a KV-1? No idea. There's still that 88 over there. Oh, someone's taken him out. So it's currently 4-4. And I've put some damage into a Tiger and a little bit into an 88. I haven't exactly done amazingly well yet, but you do have to be very cautious with this tank because it's so fragile. And you do have respectable damage potential, but it can be a bit of a pain to play sometimes, it really can. And it can feel quite limiting. So, this Tiger is really getting worked over. But I am worried about whether or not there's a tank destroyer lurking in the background. Having said that, I know where the... what tank destroyers are left? Oh no, the ARL and the T-49. I don't know where either of those guys are, but one of their tank destroyers is in the town. 1 hit, 2nd shot misses, someone else finishes the Tiger off. And we're being capped. Oh dear. Right, we're currently winning 7-6. Someone is sitting in our base, being a right nuisance. And somebody's going to have to go and deal with him. Might as well be me. Now you can see while this thing's a medium tank, you wouldn't exactly call it lightning fast. It neither accelerates particularly quickly, nor has an especially amazing top speed. And it's currently 7 apiece. There's the T-49. One shot. Two shots. Someone else takes him off, takes him out, and I reload my clip. If you don't know how to reload your clip using an autoloader or an autocannon, you press the C button. Because I would rather face the person in the cap circle with a full clip. And you could argue that maybe I should have loaded high explosive here, but I thought whoever it was I'd have a good chance of penetrating them anyway, and there we go, we take out the Type T-34 for kill number 1. Someone kills their ARL and we're 10-9 up. I was thinking of moving into the town. I get one shot on that Churchill. And I really struggle to pick out where the Churchill actually is here. Second and third shots into him leave him on 26 health. But he manages to put damage into me, putting me on 614. And you do have to do an awful lot of trading health with this tank and trying to work out what is a good trade and what is not. So that shot was a bad trade. He did damage to me, I did not do damage to him in return. The accuracy is quite good on this tank, the aim time is very nice. I might as well reload here. But you do have to bear in mind that within the clip, you reload shells in the magazine faster than the gun aims. So if you're at more than point blank range, you might still want to actually aim it. I take another hit from that Churchill, which is annoying, but I managed to finish him off with a shell through the turret before he can put any more damage into me. Now, myself, a Hellcat and an ELC AMX versus a T-29, a T-43 and two ARL-44s. Oh, and we just lost the Hellcat. So it's me and an ELC, and I'm on low health, versus a Tier 7 Heavy, a Tier 7 Medium and two Tier 6 Heavies. T-43 is on the field. Someone's whinging about stupid noobs or something. I mean, welcome to World of Tanks. Their ARL there is right by their own cap circle. He's been spotted by the ELC AMX. And I'm thinking about trying to push through the town here to engage possibly the ARL or maybe someone else, because frankly I don't really know where anyone is, but someone else is now capping our base. It's probably the T-43. He was seen on the field. And this M7, I really wish he would shut up in chat, but there we go. Stefmo, if you're watching, please don't just keep blathering on in chat. It gets very irritating. Never mind. Right. So we need to find this guy and we need to kill him, and I hope he's not got a huge amount of health, because that ELC is also not looking very healthy. ELC only has 93 health left, I only have 362. This could be quite bad. Try and catch this T-43 unawares. He's on low health, thankfully. I've got his bum. ELC finishes him off. Our T-49 is telling the M7 in no uncertain terms to shut up, and these two are just bickering and having an argument, and it's kind of frustrating and annoying. So, T-29 and two ARLs remaining. And now I decide that, well, I have binocular telescopes, and I have a camo net, so most likely when you combine my base view range with my binocular telescopes, I probably have a better view range than anyone on the enemy team. We spot out an ARL there, probably spotted by me. I really don't want to wait around to get shot by this guy, but put a shot into his turret, another one, and manages to finish him off with the third. So that's my third kill, and that evens things up a little bit. There's an ARL left and a T-29. But yes, I've probably, I don't think I've got sixth sense at this point, I have probably been spotted for that. And so, as I say, I'm going to try and use my view range to my advantage. Binocular telescopes, for anybody that doesn't know, give you an extra 25% of your view range. Ooh, ARL is in the central region. That's annoying because that's where I was going to go. Ooh, he takes a shot at me, but thankfully he misses. ARL is spotted again on 151 health. Looks like our ELC might have managed to get him. That one bounces, and the third one doesn't even hit. Those shots weren't particularly well aimed or carefully aimed because I really wanted to get moving. Now, T-29 is capping our base, but if I go down to engage the T-29, I'm going to have that ARL shooting me in the flank. That ARL, and there's the T-29 on basically 800 health. That ARL needs to die. Needs to die. I'm relying on our ELC, you rock star. I say in chat, affirmative, but ARL first. The ELC is a rock star. He manages to hit and reset that T-29. Good man. Now, that ELC, I just need him to stay alive. I need him to stay in that vicinity and just be my wingman. There's the ARL. 2 shots into him to kill him. Now, I decide to load a premium clip here. Premium ammunition on this tank is pretty damn expensive, especially considering it only does 130 damage per shot. The reason I'm loading premium is that I might be facing the T-29 from the front, and I want to make sure I get damage on him. Thankfully, the T-29 decides to give me his side. I get 3 damaging shots into him. He hits my track. The ARL on the enemy team's telling me good job. Well, thank you very much, dude. And I really want the ELC to go. Now I've got frontal shots. T-29 misses me again. That was a little bit lucky. Again, turns his side to me for mystery reasons. I bounce on him there and finally get the kill. For my 5th kill. And that finishes the game off, and we win. Hurrah! Really wish that M7 would have shut up. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that game. That ended up being over 1200 base XP. It was my first class mastery. I did almost 3000 damage. But despite all that, I still made a loss because I fired 6 rounds of premium ammunition. And of course, because in this tank the premium ammunition is armor piercing, it's not APCR or heat ammo. Apart from the cost, there's no disadvantage to loading it. In terms of game mechanics, it works the same way as your regular ammo, it just has higher pen. But the pen isn't that high, it's about 180 on your premium ammo and about 155 with 150 with your regular rounds. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that game. If you did, please feel free to catch some of my other videos and or subscribe to my channel. And I wish you very happy hunting on that battlefield. Ciao, ciao.